Hey everybody, Revy here. I thought what I'd do during the middle of this Civil War thing, for some crazy reason, is that I would show you this game. It's basically Marvel Diablo, is the best way of describing it. I've got attacks, moves, etc. set to my hotkey down here that I use to do stuff. I can't do it now because I'm in a hub, except this. I can run around. She-Hulk's following me around. I'm actually going to send her away, but want you to see that she was there. I'm going to set her to give me a benefit while she's away. When you start playing this game, you're not going to have a team up. I have this team up because someone amazing bought it for me because they're a butt and won't stop doing that for me. But anyways, mechanically, there's a lot of things going on here, all these stats and yada yada and blah blah blah. And I would love to sit here and go off on some really long tangent of what all this stuff means and why it means things and stuff like that. But who cares? That's a lot of numbers and data that you don't really need right now. I just want to show you the game. So the easiest way to do that is run story mode. Well, I could pick one of these other characters in the hero roster that I actually have unlocked. You can actually play as any character in the game except for Elektra right now because she's new. If you buy her, you can play as her, but for free, you can play as any character in this game up to level 10. Once you get to level 10, they cut you off. You could actually probably, if you were like really...
Oh, you know Reed. He's probably working on a high-tech suit for you as we speak.
Hi. This is online, by the way, so people just run around and do stuff. I tried to run off to an area where I'd be kind of on my own and people wouldn't be teleporting and dashing around and making a bunch of erroneous noise while I'm trying to talk. Anyways, so you can play as any character up to level 10. If you tried like really, really stupid hard, I imagine you could eventually beat the entire game story mode at level 10 if you really, really wanted to do it that way. That's probably not the best idea, and there are better uses of your time, but whatever. The way the game works right now is they actually changed the prologue, which I'll show you in a second. So when you do the prologue, I have no idea what's going to happen to you. That your guess is as good as mine at this point. Good luck with the intro prologue where they tell you how to play the game. Before or after that, they will let you pick a character from a selection of like 12 or 14 of these guys. It used to only be 5, now it's like 12 or something. It might even be more than that, I don't know. You'll probably have like Cyclops and Captain America and Miss Marvel. I think she might not actually be a Marvel. Miss Marvel, actually she might not be available to start. I'm not sure. I know Daredevil is. I know Hawkeye is. Luke Cage, Storm. The Scarlet Witch, the Thing. So they're going to give you a fairly nice selection. Maybe you can pick somebody you want. I kind of actually recommend Cyclops because when you get to this bullshit. He has a passive that you can just click on every character you play as, and it'll give you a 10% experience bonus for every character you want to use that with. So that's handy. But the way this game works, they're constantly doing events and like various EXP boosts are going on. So it almost doesn't matter. But these things stack over time, so like every character I have at level 60, that's another 10% experience bonus that I'm passively getting to everything that I do, which is pretty neat. I apologize for all of the standing around not doing anything you're watching, but trust me, I'll get to everything in a minute. What I was trying to get to with this thing over here is they have login rewards. On your, which is it? Your very second day of login, they give you 400 Eternity Splinters. 400 Eternity Splinters is enough to unlock literally almost any character in this game. There's like 6 or 7 that cost 600 for no apparent reason. Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, I think Deadpool, and I can't even remember who the other ones are. Just be aware that there are a couple that do cost 600, so you wouldn't be able to grab one of them right away. But Iron Man's not very good to begin with, so I don't know why you would bother. Doom is really overpowered. Go figure. And Doctor,
Just because I'm
I don't.
invisible is no reason to
Shut up,
ignore
Sue.
me.
I'm talking. So, again, I don't know. I don't know. Just like some of them are only 200 Eternity Splinters. So if you wanted to get some like of the not care about it as much characters like Black Widow and the Thing and Daredevil, Storm, etc., you get two of them heroes unlocked right away with that 400 Eternity Splinters, or just take the 400 and pick almost any character you want to play in the game and unlock them right away and have them start. So basically, if there's a hero that you really want to play and it's not given to you in the starting lineup, don't worry. Turn the game off if you want. Come back the very next day, turn it on, log in, get your 400 Eternity Splinters, pick absolutely any character you want to play, and you're good to go. Okay, so what's left we want to go over real quick. Currencies. There's a shit ton of currencies. Most of these things will mean absolutely nothing to you, and you should just probably freaking ignore them because they're not going to come into play throughout pretty much the entirety of this playthrough. Most of these things down here are stuff that you only do for doing certain missions or doing certain events, etc., etc., etc. They're used to buy very specific things. You can figure all that out on your own at a later date, or I can explain it later if somebody actually asks me to do so. There are only two. Well, these aren't going to drop, so there's only one type of currency that we give any amount of shit about, and that's Eternity Splinters. These drop. Basically, you're going to see a drop every 8 minutes or so. Eternity Splinters are what allow you to unlock characters and team-ups for free. But you need, like I said, about 400 of them to unlock anybody. So 400 times 8 minutes, do the math yourself. It takes a long freaking time. Unless you have boosts. Boosts can speed it up. And sometimes you just randomly get more. I was playing just today, and again, I've been playing this for a while. This has never happened to me before. I got a drop of like 20 of the things at once. Okay, sure. So that can happen, but don't expect it to. Normally you're going to get like one every 8 minutes. I wanted to point that out specifically because like I'm going to be going through this pretty fast, but on your first playthrough, you're going to probably want to do as many missions and as much exploration as possible to unlock various waypoints that you're going to see me using. And so if you're in a zone like that and you've been running around for a while and you know it's been like 10, 15 minutes and you haven't seen any Eternity Splinter drops, leave. Go somewhere else. You have completely out-leveled the area you're presently in. You're not actually gaining any experience, and there's no reason for you to really be there. You may as well move on. You have spent way too much time in this area. And that's very easy to do now because they've added a lot of new missions to the early areas to make you spend more time there. And I mean, if you complete those missions, they give you boxes which contain an Eternity Splinter, as well as some other loot drop that will probably be completely under level for you at that point in time. But they still do it. So there is an incentive to completing those missions, which is basically the Eternity Splinters. But if you're going to be spending way too much time there trying to get those rewards, you may as well move on and just go with the regular 8-minute interval drops. Everything else, like even the game's normal currency, the credits, these are completely useless until you get into the end game, so don't even worry about it. There's actually an option in the menu, gameplay, auto loot, enable auto looting of credits, so you don't even have to worry about picking the things up. They will just immediately get picked up. Same thing with medkits, automatically loot medkits. There's nothing else in the game will auto loot for you. Everything else you have to pick up if you want or not. Loot, which is the basic stuff that falls and has various different rarities from this thing out here will basically like vaporize loot, which means it basically goes away. What it actually does is vacuum it, basically, which is a thing you can do by pressing the J button. So if you're leveling a pet, which is something you'll be doing way later on, you can basically just set these to like as high as it goes, and it will automatically eat every piece of loot that drops and feed it to the pet, which makes that way faster than manually dragging and dropping to the stupid thing, which is what I was originally doing. But loot comes in. Right, this is off, so this is the way it'll normally be set when you start the game. All these will be set to off. Common is white. White is garbage. Uncommon is green. Also basically garbage. Rare is blue. Decent, but not what you really want. Epic is purple. Basically, you're gonna want purples. I'm gonna set the thing right now so that only purples and up are showing up for me. But when you're playing the game normal, you're gonna see a lot more loot drop than what you're gonna see during my playthrough. Again, epic is purple. And cosmic is yellow gold, which is like the best stuff, technically. There's also uniques, which are hero specific. Well, all loot is hero specific, but uniques can be all hero, but what you normally actually want is the uniques specifically for your hero. Those are usually the best, in my opinion at least. You'll see in guides using like other all hero uniques, mostly stuff they get in raids, which I'm not going to show you because I haven't even done one of them. But yeah. All the explaining in the world. But I think I'm done. I think we're good. I think we can move on now. These are elements. You'll get a lot of them. Don't worry about it. Yeah, they're used for crafting. I've left them in the inventory here so that they'll automatically go here and I don't have to rearrange them later. Same with med kits. This shit down here is for the event that's currently going on, which is Civil War. Normally you won't have any of this stuff. But I'm collecting them. I will actually stop and collect these in the same way that I would collect Eternity Splinters, because these are the things that are only dropping now and they're going to go away afterwards. Ugh. Anyways, I have 10, well I've got 13, but I only need 10 cube shards. So I'm going to go talk to Clay over here, because as I may or may not have said in my long wandering ramble of giving you all the stats at once, it would make more sense probably to like grab a new character and run through with the new character. For the most part, all you're going to buy with these are fortune cards. I saved up for like one of these, but you don't need any of these. They're garbage recipes. So basically the only thing you'll ever use these for are fortune cards, which are basically just for boosts. But the other thing you're using for is this, the Ancient Gourd of Prestige, which is what I'm going to buy. And then, like Leia, this resets your level. So instead of going through with a character that I know nothing about and trying to and fumbling around with them and running out of spirit because I don't know how to use the fucking character right, I'm going to use a character I know how to friggin' use, which is Invisible Woman, my main. You know, you can see she's got like all this really high shit. And whatever, but I'm about to lose access to all of it because I'm going to reset my character with this. This will prestige your character, which basically changes, where does it show? I guess right, yeah, I guess it's there, isn't it? You can see it better here. See how like everybody's name is in white except for hers and Iron Man? They're green. That's because I prestiged them. I only prestige Iron Man because of an achievement. Normally I wouldn't have done that because he really, really, really sucks. I didn't want to play anymore, but he had an achievement, and I wanted the achievement. So I did the fucking thing because... obsessive compulsive disorder. I've never gone higher than green, though. So the more you do this, the longer it takes to level the character back up to 60. But... it also adds an EXP bonus to leveling every time you... So prestiging a character and leveling them to 60 again counts the same as if I'd done a new character level 60. I'm going to get another EXP bonus. And that's great. So... and I've got boosts in my storage or whatever that could make it go even faster. The more you do it, the longer it takes every time, so it's an incremental take more time. So I don't know how long this is going to take me to level until I get started, since I've never done the next step up before. But it doesn't give any boosts either. There's literally no reason to prestige other than bragging rights, I guess, to say that you did it. There's technically an achievement for doing it the first times, but that's about it. Anyways, let's just get started. Let's go with the raft. Everything that's equipped to her is going to come off except for this and this. Yeah. Normally legendaries stay, but since this is level 81, it's going to come off. Boop. Head to the raft. This is a cutscene. These play at certain points. I'm not going to watch it. If you want to watch it, you can play the fucking game. Alright, so we got PowerPoints. I still have all my PowerPoints from completing events. So when I do and missions, so if I were to do those again after prestiging like this, I'm not going to get those points again. I just already have them, but I can't level anything else up now, so I'm just going to move on. Is everything where I want it? Yes. Synergies, we already filled with those. No, nothing to worry about. Okay.
Director Fury is on his way. In his absence, I'll stay in touch while you work. Don't worry, you'll hardly notice me.
It has been so long since I've used that move. This is her basic. It's kind of neat looking. She gets one later on where they ricochet. I'll probably be using that once I get it. Because again, I'm going to be getting access to these incrementally over time. And I can reset, you used to not be able to do this, but now you can, now that they've gotten far enough along. You can reset the PowerPoints at any time, so I can respec this as needed. I'm going to put that there. Where'd I go? Invisible woman away. So I know exactly what I'm doing here, so I'm just going to keep rolling around. Sometimes the credits do not auto-loot. Sometimes, most of the time it does though. So just, yeah, see, that one auto-looted. It just disappeared. Like, most of your powers are actually... this is the starting area, but you level so fast in this game. And again, I've got all these boosts going. That doesn't normally drop. That's for the event that happens right now that I just picked up. You can talk to this guy a bunch of times and he'll follow you. There's a couple of guys up ahead that you can get to follow you too. I don't know why you would bother, because they're just going to die. But it's a neat little follower system. Like, if I walk up to these guys, they'll follow me. Hit this computer, do the objectives, yada yada, move on. So I'm already level 4. This is the starting area of the game. I've haven't officially even started the story. And this isn't even the prologue. There used to be a prologue where you went through the streets of Manhattan and, like, fuck, attorney's point drop. Then you went to a bank, you saved some hostages from some bank robbers, and then you fought Black Cat, and you got a artifact in her metal, and that actually made, I've got a 4th guy following me, and that actually, I mean, it wasn't very much, but it was something. So you had like one more thing, I got a thing. So it was one more thing, that was just to give you a tiny little power boost at the start there. So I don't know what you're going to get in the prologues now, since they've completely changed it. Now Living Laser's going to spawn and kill all these guys at fucking once. I'm going to try to get them out of his way, but he's going to fucking murder them. Yep. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I could do. But anyways, like I said, I'm already level 5. I haven't even gotten out of the raft yet.
Good work taking down Living Laser. No wonder Fury speaks so highly.
So, like, and again, I've probably got some boosts from having characters already beat, and from generally just the event that's happening right now, because I know there's at least a 50% server-wide bonus going on right now. it might be 100. I'm pretty sure the 100 only applies to characters that are in the Civil War movie, but I don't know. I'm level 6. I'm probably going to be level 7 by the time I get out of the raft. And this is like, do the computer? Thank you. And this is like the easiest thing you can fucking do in the game. Short of the original thing where Black Cat was involved, like I mentioned. Again, I don't know why they took that out, but I mean, I guess they were kind of like pretending not to acknowledge it for a while anyways. So, oh no, Venom's escaping onto some random dude. I guess that could be Eddie Brock down there. You don't really see. Oh, is Carl still following me? I forgot one of you didn't die. Hey, Maria. Now she's going to follow me. Oh, there was a box there. I forgot that box existed. So now we're going to fight Green Goblin. He's going to die in a couple seconds and embarrass himself. If I level my other powers, I could probably do this even faster and make it even more embarrassing for him. I could have called in my team up. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. She'll be here for 30 seconds and then she'll go away because she's set to passive. If you set her to fall all the time, she'll fall all the time, but... Hey Nick. Spawn the dude.
Let's go flying.
Alright, and we're out. Here's a cutscene explaining the plot. Hydra broke into the raft and let a bunch of dudes free so that he'd go out and run havoc. For why? Well, that's more story stuff. So, again, come play the game and you can find out for yourself. I'm not going to sell anything, but I am going to equip that living laser metal just so that's a little bit of extra spirit and a % chance to do some random damage. They're sending me to Hell's Kitchen. We're going to have another cutscene where it's like Daredevil being all Hell's Kitchen. It's a dark and mysterious place full of violence and shit. And then Shocker and Rhino are going to show up and have a fight, and Shocker's going to run away and Rhino's going to run away or whatever. I don't know. Rhino shows up in like not the next area I'm going to, but the one after that for some reason. So he just manages to fuck off for a while. Did I talk to the dude? This dude? See, I did it so fast out of muscle memory, I forgot what it is. Basically, he's being attacked by symbiotes, and he's like, oh no, there's symbiotes in the area. Go to the police station, which you can see on the map here, which I pulled up by pressing tab. So I'm going to go in here and deal with the symbiote infestation. And, again, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, because I know what I'm doing, and I can just run through it. There's actually a time limit to get to a device that's on the top floor. When they first mention that this is a thing that you have to do, you're on the second floor, and you're running around looking for it, and you can't find the stupid thing. That's because it's not on the second floor. It's on the top floor. Yeah, he just mentioned it. There's a sonic emitter on the third floor that could, like, totally stop this if you can get to it. Oh, he actually says on the next floor. When we first played this, it disappeared so quickly we didn't actually read where it said the thing was, so we were just running all over this area trying to find the thing. We didn't know what it looked like. Well, trust me, you will know it when you see it, because it's a big machine-y looking thing, and there's a little thing showing where you can interact with it, so it'll be pretty obvious. I don't actually need to fight any of these people. I could have just moved on, but I'm just kind of showing you more of the area, I guess. And I find it neat just to show that, like, this is a thug. We're in a police station. This is a thug, like you see outside. And he's alerting us that, hey, these police officers need help. So I help the police officer, and he's all like, good job, dude. Thanks. We can get out of here now. I feel like that's the nicest thing I've ever seen. It's because there's a guy that you'd normally have just beaten the crap out of actually being like, hey, there's a police officer over here. He needs help. And that's nice. So there's lots of people in this building that need help because they're turning into symbiotes left and right. Okay, is the room clear? Everybody clear out. I don't have time for bullshit. Alright. Use the thing. Shit. Go away! Bad symbiotes. Alright, now it's on. Everybody's going to clear up. Everything's going to be fine. Yep, see? Everybody's healthy. Run away. Okay. Mission complete. Real quick, I'm going to bump up all these powers because I forgot to do that. I haven't even learned this one yet. This is my next important move. Gonna get my passive turned up, because I like my passives. This is like a really good move, but it's super mana intensive, so it's like end game, realistically. I could... Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put points into that, because why the fuck not? Okay, so in here, Spencer Smythe is talking to Venom, who's going to fuck off, and we're never going to see him again. Yep, he's gone. That's the end of Venom's part in this story. Like seriously, he doesn't show up again. He's gone. Okay, well, he does show up again on a map, but it's like you fight him on the map that all the other people are running around on, and then it's it. And now I'm like talking to him. He's like, "Oh, you fool! You've ruined me. I was totally this close to talking Venom into letting me fix my malfunctioning Spider Slayer robots that you might have seen running around that were malfunctioning and attacking the police and everybody else instead of attacking the fucking symbiotes that it was supposed to." He's like, "I was this close to convincing Venom to fix my malfunctioning robots, and then everything would have been fucking fine. They would have like totally cleaned up this up, and I wouldn't be fucking ruined. But now I'm ruined. Blah, blah, blah. You haven't heard the last of this. You haven't heard the last of me." He never shows up again. That's the last time he shows up in the entire fucking game. I mean, he eventually shows up in, like, Wakanda. This is an achievement if you go in here. These maps are randomly generated, so, like, what you're seeing right now is not what you're going to see when you play, but, like, the same general elements will be available, like these places. These are hidden treasure rooms. When you're playing the first time, I recommend finding all of them, both because achievement just for finding them, and it's a long-term achievement where if you open 1,000 of these, in addition to doing like 1,000 other things, which you'll do long before you open 1,000 of these chests, trust me, gets you a special Star-Lord costume if you give a shit about Star-Lord. I'm mostly just mentioning that for the sake of mentioning it. Now, they've given me, since I completed the police thing, they've given me a new mission over here to, this is the one I came here for, defeat Shocker in the subway. We're basically completely ignoring that to do the submissions. So right now I'm looking for like elites, which you can tell they're elite because they'll be blue or yellow. I think they have to be gang members, so it doesn't matter if I kill those guys or not. And they do light up on the mini-map like this. This mini-map is like really picky on what it picks up though. Like if I press tab and show the whole thing, like as I get closer to them, they'll show up on the map. But like for certain objectives, stuff just won't show up. You'll just have to keep looking around until you find whatever it is that you needed. Basically just on your own, because it won't show up on the map, even though that's your current objective or whatever. I don't know why that is. I don't have an explanation for it other than the game's fucking buggy as shit sometimes. Sometimes, on certain areas. It's a lot better than it used to be. When I first started playing this game, chapter, like, 6? I think it was chapter 6. I don't know. Yeah, it's chapter 6, because 7 is Savage Land. Spoilers. But, there were, like, 2 or 3 missions in that mode where you had to interact with an object, but if you killed a single enemy in the area that that object exists in, the object would despawn, so you couldn't complete the mission. It was the most broken fucking thing ever. Okay, so but yeah, they've cleared that out. I'm not worried about that anymore. So right now I apparently killed 20 dudes. So the only thing I need to do now is subdue Electro. Well, where's Electro? Well, he spawns during events, which if you noticed at the top of the screen before I came into this room.
Optimism pays off sometimes.
Sometimes the chest doesn't spawn in this room. I think that's recent to this patch, so they'll probably fix it. But it's supposed to be like right there between those two things, and it isn't there. It still spawns sometimes, though. It's like completely random that it doesn't spawn. I don't know. Alright, so there's no thing up here. So it should be the next one. And where he's... Ugh. So, where Electro spawns, I think it actually might be this area right here, or an area like it, is normally where he spawns. Again, since these maps are randomly generated... Shit. There's only 6 left. I shouldn't have... I'm gonna miss it! Just do the chest. Do the chest. Okay, no, fuck it. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Go. 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 These guys don't matter. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Okay, yeah. Electro spawn. Where is he? He's the dot. There he is. Oh, shit! I didn't get here in time. Or did I? Nope. Then why did the things just spawn for me?
I wonder if this is
Okay, so I'm going to make a cut here because I don't want to run around, because I'm going to actually wait on this. You can see where the next events are coming up and shit. Yeah, I'll probably just go ahead and do the next missions after that, which one of them was what you saw just there, was rescue that person that just spawned. But yeah, this is one of the hardest ones to do early on, and it's the reason why most of the time when I'm playing with new characters, I just skip it and move right on to the next. I just go fight Shocker because there's no point sticking around here, because this is going to take like 3 or 4 minutes. Because like now there's a new there are 3 events that happen in this area, and if this is the first time playing the game, you probably want to do all 3 of these events. But since it's not for me, and I only give a shit about killing Electro, I'm really not very interested in this other nonsense. It's just taking up my time. Magic is hardcore. Anyway, yeah, so I'm level 10. The easiest way to tell if you're over-leveled is if I can get some EXP orbs to drop. If you pick up the little green orbs and it says 1, you're over-leveled. Leave. Just go fight Shocker. In fact, I'm probably just going to go ahead and do that now, because you can figure this out on your own. I don't have the patience for this. I said I was going to cut, but realistically, I don't want to wait around here either. He'll have to kill a dude in here too. It's yeah. So. Oh no, I'm still making decent experience. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I can stay here a little bit longer. If you're still making decent experience off of enemy kills, then you're usually doing okay. This is dupe. He spawns random in areas. When you first play the game, and he drops a bunch of stuff, and you'd be like, "Oh wow, look at the huge loot drop." But since I've got stuff turned off to vaporize, you don't see most of it. Alright, this is the 3rd event that's happening over there. But again, I'm just going to leave, I think. I'm just going to move on. So this is going to take you to Midtown to discover Midtown. There's supposed to be a level limit to when you can come here, but when you're doing it in story mode, it doesn't care. And I've noticed during the event that I could come here wherever I want, so I don't know if they've changed that, or if it's just a bug with the mode. Yeah, basically they send you here to do a boss wave and then come back. Like, you could sit here and just keep leveling, but eventually you do out-level this area too, and you want to leave and come back into the next 5 levels up version of it. Whoa. Well, I died. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. Normally when you're playing, you'll run into other people at the same time as you. I'm playing kind of late. Oh my god, am I going to be able to do this? I might not can do this now. I might just move on. But doing this gets you like a big experience boost or whatever, which is nice, especially if you don't have any yet. Can I turn invisible and these people quit following me? Thank you. It's like I'm the only one here, so everything's trying to kill me. It's not helpful. Yeah. They're actually dying pretty quick, because this is a pretty low level version of the mode, since I'm only level 10. But the fact remains, this med kit, turn invisible. Oh my god, I died so fast. And I used a med kit right before they capped me. Yeah, but see, I've nearly killed him. This is really unfair. Who's... oh, the hood, right. I should go do that.
A hero's work is never done.
See, normally what I normally just, I'll turn invisible and be fine. But since we're early level and shit's gone completely right, this did not help me at all. Again, normally there will be other people here to draw fire, so you're not trying to do this by yourself. But I imagine there's some... Okay, so it got sinister.
I wonder if this is one of Reed's designs.
Somehow got this guy. I feel like he was... Oh god. Colossus does not give a shit about anything I'm doing right now. But Midtown in general is just a huge clusterfuck. So, I mean... Did I kill... No, Cyclops is still here. But just him, I might be able to... There we go. Okay, Jesus. That was way more difficult than it should have been. I feel embarrassed about that. Alright, I'm gonna press Alt. If you press normal Alt, it like shows you the names so long as you're holding the button. If you press the other Alt on the right side of the keyboard, everything always shows up. Now this will disable itself at... Oh, yay, yay. This disables itself at random for some stupid reason and pisses me off to no end. But... I don't really know what to tell you to do about that. Some of these chests I can't open yet because I'm not high enough level, so I don't know why they gave them to me at higher level, but whatever. Where are these even from? Oh, they're Midtown chests. Okay. Did every boss drop one? Here, dude, run away from the Sentinel. Thank you. Okay. Okay, now I can go to this guy. Normally I think you would talk to this guy again, and then
I'll take you where you need it.
Go back, and then this takes you right back to Hell's Kitchen. Talk to her, she gives you some experience. Oh, so that did work. Okay, whatever. Let's do Electro. Is Electro about to spawn? Tell me at the top of the screen. Yep. Oh, and he's close. He's close. He's close. We can do it. Got him. See how fast they die? This is such a low level area and he's at such a low level. And especially when they first added this thing, like people who had already done this stuff and were level friggin' 60 were coming trying to do this garbage. And it was like impossible. You couldn't get there in time because level 60 would just breathe on Electro and he's dead. Alright, so now it wants me to do these different separate little things. Basically, a guy spawns in that room I just went into. He's not there right now because somebody already killed him. You need to kill him. You need to find this manhole cover which spawns at a random place, touch it, and spawn the ninjas and kill the ninjas. That's one of the achievements, objectives. So that's done. There's... God, if I turn invisible, I regen my spirit. So I'm going to do that. Again, it's not showing me on the minimap where these things are. You can read where they're supposed to be. It gives descriptions, which if you know the map slightly decently well, you can kind of figure out. But yeah, it's not super helpful. Okay, one of them shows up here, so I'll just stand around waiting for... I'll just pick up this car. Got it. You're saved, woman that Daredevil knows. See you later. Alright. Let's see. Like it was one of these, but I guess not.
Sometimes it helps to take out your anger on something that doesn't feel it.
No, no. This is where Rhino busted through everything. I think it's on the other side, actually. Yeah, here we go. Okay. There's a police officer that spawns here, and some dudes attack him, and you kill them, and you're done. Doop. Okay, you can see the amount of experience I'm getting is going lower and lower. As opposed to when last time I checked it was like 700 something, now it's 200. Because I've gone up like 2 levels. I could just raise my powers up. I would get this because I usually use a movement thing. Actually, I'll just go ahead and do it. Fuck it.
Those cosmic rays
Just
have
to
some
show you.
residual effects.
Basically, are you the guys that supposed to kill, or did you just come over here? Like pretty much everybody gets a move like this, where they can basically just move around the map faster. Some of them are flying, some of them are just running or jumping on a bike or something like that. Okay, now I just gotta go kill a dude in the church. Spray painting on the walls like a dick butt. He's actually on the minimap. I don't know why he gets put on the minimap, but none of these other objectives get put on it. But whatever. He's dead. Now that a guy tapped him, so hopefully he got credit too if he was trying to do the same thing. And there's an actual sort of like mini boss guy in here that is completely unrelated to any of the objectives you can do with this place, so I don't know why they put him in here. I don't know why the objective isn't go kill him instead of kill this guy out here, but whatever. Just a little thing. I think one of the achievements, like called like the Insane or something like that, requires you to kill that specific enemy, like in the church, like 1,000 freaking times or something. Okay, now this is the last of the story mode missions for this area, and it's basically go around, suppress gang riots. This is one of the hardest things because they don't have a set location really. It's just you'll basically move around the map. You'll find one like that first one. It said I suppressed. If you wanted to just stand there, eventually they'll respawn at that exact location, and you can do it again if you're having trouble finding more of them. But there's usually like 4 or 5 of the things on the map at least. There's probably 6 just for the number's sake. But again, random generation on the map, so it's hard to tell exactly where those specific groupings that it has to be will show up. And no, they do not show up on the minimap, so just gotta explore. They will be in the streets, I can tell you that much. That's about it. You kind of think any group you come across, like, oh, is this one, this one, this one, this one? Nope. I'm still getting nothing. Here's one.
Ah, crap, super tights.
Don't ask me where the next one is. This is mine.
Did they even have superheroes when you were a kid?
Rude.
Come on, all that.
You will not stand in our way.
3 minutes. Okay. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna press back, which is B, so I can go do something else real quick. I'll cut this part out of the recording, just so you know I'm doing it, because I can get some extra points for the event by going and killing this one specific dude, so I'm gonna do that. And I can't do his her because he's under fucking leveled, so where's another dude? I'll probably use Daredevil. Daredevil is surprisingly good, for a reason that I hope to demonstrate at some point, but I'm not going to do it right now, so I'll catch you in about 5 seconds. Bye.